What is up, my friends? I just got out of a press screening for Wicked. This is directed by Jon M, starring Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, as well as Jonathan Bailey. This is going to be my out-of-theater reaction, as well as this will be my spoiler-free review for the movie, and I just want to say, I gotta get this out. This movie is absolutely spectacular. I've honestly been waiting since like midway through the movie to say that, and it feels so good. And Wicked is something where like I grew up knowing the music, but I never got to see it live. This is actually the one show that if I could go to Broadway and I could see a musical live, this was the one that I always wanted to see. And so when I heard that they were gonna make a live action movie out of it, I was actually a little bit bummed because I was like, oh man, like I'm never gonna get to see that. I'm probably gonna end up seeing the movie first. But with that being said, I just had one of the best theatrical experiences that I've ever had. Like, if you're a fan of musicals, this is gonna blow you away. But also, if you're not a fan of musicals and you're just going to see something different, I really have a feeling that you're gonna get something that you don't expect. The one thing I want to highlight right away is the sheer practicality, the heights that it achieves. It is so freaking immersive. Oz feels like a place that you want to go. It very much feels like a Hogwarts or a Narnia or something like that. Every single scene is so massive. The scope of it is just huge, but also just down to the smallest details. You can look at the wardrobe, just look at the sets. It's phenomenal. Also, you have Jon M directing this. Crazy Rich Asians, In the Heights, also shout out to In the Heights. That movie is not respected enough, but he simply knows how to direct a musical. Something that I was thinking about while watching it is just how easy that probably is to get lost in the mix. Like, you have all of these people, you have all of this choreography that you're paying attention to, you have the wardrobe and all of this, but then what do you do with the camera? You know what I mean? What you do with the camera is the most important part, and what he does with the camera is beautiful. He lets this thing breathe, but he also gets close up and intimate when it needs to. Let's talk about performances. Ariana Grande, absolutely phenomenal. I've never been the biggest Ariana Grande music fan, but what she brought to this role, what she brought to Glinda, was nothing short of amazing. I loved every minute of it. But then on the other side, you have Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba. And I don't want to take anything away from Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande was fantastic, and I also, I think that the role of Elphaba, you can tell that the songs are just so good. This is the one that everybody identifies with, right? The Wicked Witch of the West. But I don't want any of that, like the stature of this role, to take away what Cynthia just did. This young actress is phenomenal, and I honestly think she might get a Best Actress nom here because her voice is like angelic, and it was through the roof the entire time, but the emotion, the intimate scenes, that's what got me. That's what pulled me in. Again, the scope of this film is ginormous, and so it could be easy to just have this huge CGI fest, a score that feels like it was just recorded in a studio and you don't really feel a connection. But the heart that was brought by these actors and actresses, it was simply outstanding. Jonathan Bailey, a guy that I wasn't that familiar with, he was great. You also have Jeff Goldblum in there playing the Wizard of Oz, and I was a little bit concerned because Jeff Goldblum kind of does the same shtick a lot of the time, but he ended up bringing a lot of heart to the role. I think Jon M got these actors to a place where it felt earned the entire time. Michelle Yeoh, you also had Bowen Yang from SNL. It was a really fun cast, and it was a really, really great time at the theater. So again, I really, really encourage you to take your family, take your loved ones, go out and see this and feel something, because sometimes it feels like you go out to the theater and you come out just being like, well, that was a little bit of fun. This is a movie that truly is going to make you feel something, and it's truly going to take you somewhere. I don't want to hype it up too much. I might be letting my emotions get the best of me, but truly, for me, this was one of the best musical slash theatric slash cinematic experiences I've ever had in my life. I think it's no doubt one of the best pictures of the year, and I cannot freaking wait for part 2. It's gonna be awesome. But for now, I'm just gonna follow the yellow brick road, as they say, and give my Jones Vibe star rating. My friends, I'm giving Wicked 5 out of 5 stars. There's no other star rating that I would even feel comfortable giving this movie. Phenomenal movie. I hope you guys see it, but please head down to the comments right now. I'd very much appreciate it if you left all of your opinions on Wicked. If you've already seen it, let me know everything that you thought. Make sure you hit the like button before heading out, and keep up the good vibes. Peace.